All right. Hey friends. I'm back and I was flipping through the Bible yesterday because sometimes I just don't know what to read. So I just flip through the Bible and whatever I land on, that's what I read. And yesterday I just read the first part of Hebrews chapter 13. And it's Paul. And he is saying that Jesus has sacrificed himself for all believers, and that he was just like continuing to tell them in his last effort, to like brotherly love, and that, you are a child of God, and that you need to honor God by doing what you're supposed to be doing. And a couple of things that really stood out to me was verse 4. It says, marriage is to be honored by all, and the marriage bed kept undefiled, because God will judge the sexually immoral and adulterers. And when it says marriage is to be honored by all, that's talking about not only the man and wife that are in the marriage together, but others need to respect that they're in a marriage. That's not for you to be like, oh, well, he looks cute, I'm going to, I think I'm better than her, so I'm going to try to have him for my husband. That is not honoring God. You're messing with their marriage. They've already become one flesh to be together. And then, so it's from an outward looking into the marriage, and it's also between the man and woman marriage, right? So you picked your one person that you're supposed to be with for the rest of your life. You need to stay with them. And then the other thing that I liked was it said, keep your life free from the love of money. Be satisfied with what you have. That's hard sometimes, right? To be satisfied. You look around and you see like other people and what they have, and you're like, man, I really want that. But I was listening to a podcast not too long ago about how God has certain plans for you, and their plans, like, you think that their blessings are great, right? So you think that you want that, but really God's plan is better. And so don't you think that he would bless you just as much or even more in the certain way that your gifts and your abilities and your wants align with that? And so keeping that in mind, I really liked that, God, be satisfied in God, and then everything else just falls into place. You don't need to look around at other things. And also all these worldly things that we have, you can't take with you, right? So with him saying that, he said, be satisfied with what you had. He says, I will never leave you or abandon you. Okay. So God is always there. He sees your struggles. He sees your sufferings. He sees what you're going through. He sees what other people are going through. And people go through different stages of life at different times, right? So just because you and your best friend have similar lives, you're going through different things. You're not the same person. And God doesn't have the same plan for you that he does for somebody else. We're all uniquely created. And so all those stood out to me today. And if you don't know where to start in the Bible, and if you want to do the flip through the Bible method, I recommend starting in the New Testament. So everything in the back of the Bible is probably better for you to start out reading. But if y'all want to jump in to anything, let me know and we can do it together.